I'm gonna react to this video now, and I'm gonna go through the chat. Okay. So let's get this started. Let's see the volume. Volume's good.
We are here. The Philadelphia 76ers beat the defending champions. And let me say this, the Sixers are the real deal.
Oh God. Oh God. You can be a fan. You can be a fan and everything. I respect Mike Sports Vibes. He got a new channel. Subscribe to that. Mike Sports Vibes Ballin. He got a new channel. Subscribe to that. Um, Come on, man. Just one game, right, against the Boston Celtics. A huge win. Like I said in my live play-by-play, it's going to tell you which direction we're going to, right? We're going to. If we're going to go forward by defeating Celtics, but if we lose, we got to go the other way. But how are they going to respond? How are the Sixers going to respond? We got Utah and Portland. We got a road trip coming up. They're not the best team. Best teams on the road trip. So,
Meaning they are one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. Meaning that we are not to be played with.
our health are not meant to be played with. And the one word that describes the Sixers, if. If. That's the one word that describes the Sixers right now. If. If.
The 76ers will be in the playoffs. We will be a fourth or third seed in the playoffs.
I got us going in the play-in right now. I have us in the play-in right now, like 9th or 10th seed right now, because there was already too much damage going on in the beginning of the season. We are 11 and 17 right now. Too much damage. We looked terrible. There was no communication. There was no chemistry. The off-ball movement was terrible. There's a lot of issues that need to be fixed, including Kyle Lowry, Nick Nurse's obsession with Kyle Lowry. There is so much to go for the Sixers. There's a lot of issues.
And when we get to the playoffs, we're going to do damage. Can I talk the talk that?
All right, we'll skip that. I don't want to hear that talk on talk thing.
118 to 114. But I got to start it with this player right here. Caleb Martin.
Yeah, Caleb Martin. Great game. Viking jersey is nasty. Yeah, if you look at the frame, it's a little lopsided. Pump would pay 10K for this over. Yeah, Caleb Martin, best game of the year. Best game of the year. He found a jump shot. He's a Boston Strangler. Still got a lot. He's not going to be, is he going to be like this consistently? Shout out to my guy. Blaze Radio. Is he going to be consistent?
I got to give a big shout out to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin was unbelievable. He was spectacular this game.
Yes, he hit 7 threes. It's career high, 7 threes. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Caleb Martin in 38 minutes was 8 of 11 from the field. 7 for 9 for 3. Put the threes in the chat. Put the threes in the chat. That's all you was hearing all day. Caleb Martin with 23 points, 1 steal, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. That bull Caleb Martin was balling. Shout out to Caleb Martin, man. He's definitely.
All right, good. Let's go on to the next player.
Maxey at halftime had 18 points and 8 assists. Can I talk that talk? Talk that talk. Make sure you hit
that talk thing. I'm still hate. It's cringe, guys. It's cringe.
That like button, hit that subscribe button. We go on live for almost every Philadelphia 76er game. This is, but it's more. Say this real quick, man. I'm gonna get to the final stats and all that, and we're gonna get in more detail about Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey's great game. In the fourth quarter, we was beating the brakes off of the dang on Celtics at one point.
Yes, we were beating the brakes off the Celtics. Yes, we were. Yes. Embiid almost lost us the game. Joel Embiid almost costed us the game. It is Duke Matty B's worst nightmare. 3. I'm a hater or realistic? This difference. What's up, Duke?
We was up by like 17, 15 points, and we let them come back. At one point, it was an 18-2 run in the fourth quarter, y'all. And I said, yo, it's about to be over. As soon as Joel Embiid and Paul George got in the game, not saying that we're better without Joel Embiid and Paul George, but before they got in the game, there was
I still think we're better than without Embiid. I still do.
the Celtics were making a little bit of run, but then when they definitely got in the game, they made a complete comeback, bro. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
Paul George played terrible. He didn't shoot the ball well.
They even got the lead. They went on like 11-0 run in 2 minutes. 2 minutes straight. They went on 11-0 run in the fourth quarter and got back in the game and got the lead, but the Sixers battled back. Now let's get to the player of the game for me. And that's Tyrese Maxey.
Well, yeah, no shit. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit.
The 12 assists is big time for me because every time he gets 12 assists, it's like he's scoring, bro. And I love it. I absolutely love it.
What does that mean? 12 assists is like he's scoring? What does that mean? So I'm like, just get the 6 seed and take it from there. I'm right. I'm like lower than that. Dude, we can't show the kitty not only may not play. The cat is going to the game. Yeah, cool cat.
When he facilitates the ball at that high of a rate, how many turnovers did he have? He only had
He only
had 3 turnovers, so that's pretty good. 12 assists, 12-3 turnover ratio, 12 assists to 3 turnover ratio. That's pretty good. I like that. You know what I mean? And Tyrese Maxey was coming through, hitting threes when it counted, driving to the lane, hitting clutch free throws. He was 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Straight up spectacular. I absolutely love what he did throughout the game. Throughout the game, he was awesome. I love it. Now, let's get to Joel.
Oh, here we go. Finally, I was just about to say we're Joel Embiid.
I love Joel Embiid's game for the most part. I just want to say that. I don't want people thinking I'm hating. They say he was a minus 18. The reason why they're saying he's a minus 18, he had a good game, in my opinion, overall. But there was some questionable.
He almost cost us the game.
Things. He has 27 points. He had 9 rebounds. He had 2 assists. He had some good defensive plays. He didn't have no blocks or steals, but he had some good defensive plays. The stats, the box score, score box doesn't tell you everything. Joel Embiid was good on defense for the most.
Oh, really? The box doesn't tell you the whole story. Oh, where have I heard that before?
Most part. The only thing that I have to talk about when it's negative about Joel Embiid in this specific game, because he was good from 3. He was good from 3, 4 or 5. I can't knock him. I don't really like him shooting that many threes, but he was good, so I can't really hate on that. But some other times he's shooting jump shots, and sometimes I feel like he's settling because he's the most, like my bull TY. Shout out to my bull TY. When it comes down to it, there's no debate here. I don't care what nobody says. Joel Embiid is the most dominant center in the paint. When he posts you up, there's nobody that can.
You like a guy when he posts up? You guys heard it here first. He likes it when a player posts up. He likes that. Mike, what do you think of Jersey, my friends? LOL. Okay. Yep.
Guard him one-on-one. And he just sets up. He makes everything so much easier because he can give you a nice assist, a wide open 3. Because if you don't double team him, guess what's going to happen?
I guarantee you he's not going to be up when Joel Embiid almost cost us the game.
He's going to cook you in the post, right? The problem is he was settling for too many jump shots. I know he has the gift. He's super talented. He can make his jump shots. But sometimes I feel like he settles for too many jump shots sometimes. Like, for instance, right? The man did a fadeaway from 3.
That is because he's injured. He settles for a jump shot because he's afraid that he'll get injured again. That's the only reason he's shooting jump shots. Do I agree with that? Do I agree with Mike? I agree with Mike here. He is shooting too many jump shots, but he's injured. He's trying not to get injured again. It's crazy. They're acting like we're dominating all NBA. Come on, it was a huge win. It was a great win, but they need to pump the brakes. You need to see more. Yep. Don't even get me started. Yep.
I'm like, what are you doing? He did a fadeaway in the paint. I'm like, what are you doing? Did y'all see that play? He was in the paint, y'all, and he does a fadeaway midi away from the basket, making the shot harder. There ain't no real shot blockers on the Boston Celtics like that. This is
Al Horford is known as the Joel Embiid stopper. Al Horford is known as the Joel Embiid stopper. That is why we picked him up. That is why we picked him up, so we can have the Joel Embiid stopper. And then we let him go because he sucked. That's when Daryl Morey first came into play. We traded him. And then Boston picked him up. That is the main reason we grabbed Horford. It's because he was known as the Joel Embiid stopper. This game, he didn't slow down Joel Embiid. But I'm telling you, when it comes to the playoffs, Horford is going to turn it up a notch. You heard it here first. He's going to turn it up a notch.
This isn't no Victor Wembanyama in the paint waiting for him. Why are you doing a fadeaway midi in the paint? That's all I'm going to say about that. Other than that, he was clutch in the fourth quarter with the free throws. He made a good defensive play at the end. So I'm not sitting here, hey, he was 7 of 7 from the free throw line. He was pretty darn good overall. But if that was the one thing I had to talk about it,
Talk that talk, Snip.
Man, it doesn't. The hustle plays for Yabusele is remarkable.
Hey, what did I say? I called it. He didn't bring up the part when Joel Embiid, at the end of the game, it was crucial. They inbounded into Embiid. He got hit. He was going like this. He let go of the ball, and Horford dunked it. Remember that? That almost costed us the game, and Mike didn't bring that up. I think that was one of the most crucial parts of the game. When you drop the ball underneath your own hoop, and other team just goes, there's a ball? Gimme. Dunk. Thank you. Like, you had to bring that up.
Man. Like, I love what Yabusele brings, to this team. Hustle and heart. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm...
All right, that's corny.
I love it. 12 points. It was a plus 18. He only played 21 minutes and got us 12 points. The man had 1 assist, 1 steal, 4 rebounds. Yabusele was a key factor in this game. And I absolutely I love Yabusele on this team. Just a very good role player on this team. I like him a lot. Kyle Lowry, 21 minutes, gave us 5 points. He was a plus 20. You know what I mean? He wasn't bad, bro. I'm not going to sit here and hate on him. He did have 3 rebounds or 3 assists, 5. You know what I
mean? One game. One game for Kyle Lowry. One game. Wait for him against Utah. Wait for him against Portland. Who do we play after Portland? After Portland, it's a road trip. We got the Sacramento Kings. They've been on the downslope. They got Golden State Warriors. Then they got Brooklyn. Then they got Phoenix. Brooklyn's the last away game. So they can get a couple wins out of that. But it's any given day. I can't say any given Sunday. It's not football. It's any given day. Watch. Kyle Lowry's about to put up a stinker against Utah.
I mean, he ain't had no turnover, so I'm good. I just feel like Reggie Jackson having 17 minutes for 2 points. He did have 5. He did have 4 rebounds. He did have 2 assists, and he did have 1 steal. So I'm not going to hate on him totally. But my biggest need for the Sixers before the trade deadline, Daryl Morey, you don't got to give up too much. But if you do happen to give up something, make sure we get something back in return. And
how about the fact that Reggie Jackson was actually on the floor? Reggie Jackson was actually on the floor. Can we talk about that? There were other games where Reggie Jackson didn't even step foot on the floor. Let's just be happy he was on the freaking floor. And people are like, hey, he played good. It's the first time he's been on the floor in like a week or two. Relax. Days.
Don't give up too much. I want my first round picks still. I still want my first. Don't give up all our first round picks. I'm cool with giving up second round picks and maybe one first round pick. Go get that bull.
Wait a minute. Did you guys hear that? He said, don't give up any first round picks. Then I'm all right giving up first round picks.
Turn. And don't give up too much. I want my first round picks still. I still want my first. Don't give up all our first round picks. I'm cool with giving up second round picks and maybe one first round pick. Go.
So oh my God. So he says, I don't want to give up a first round pick. Don't give up too much. Then I'll give up one. What is it? You want to give up one or you don't? What is it? You are reacting to a guy whose opinion doesn't matter. Ouch. Everyone's opinions matters, bro. Everyone's opinion matters. His opinion matters. It may not be right, but it matters.
Oh, get that bull Malcolm Brogdon, bro. I don't know what the money is looking like. I don't know what his injury, if he's.
Malcolm Brogdon has always been, what is that word? Linked. He's always been linked to the Sixers for years. Years. We're not getting Malcolm Brogdon. I think he's still on Portland.
Hurt, I don't know. But if we can get a Malcolm Brogdon of that caliber, it don't have to necessarily be him. We can get that because the biggest need for us is the point guard position. And I'm just keeping it real. We need that position to be solid because
we need a 4. We need a 4. A backup point guard or a power forward. Backup point guard, power forward.
We cannot, and I'm going to repeat this one more time. We cannot, I'm going to repeat it one more time, y'all. We cannot depend on Reggie Jackson.
You cannot depend on Reggie Jackson. You can depend on Reggie Jackson. You can't depend on Kyle Lowry. Reggie Jackson only played in one game. Let's look this up. Hold on. Ready for this? I'm going to show you the screen in a sec. Ready for this? Wait, ready? Okay. Last 5 games. So the last 5 games for Reggie Jackson, okay? I'm going to share the screen. So these are the last 5 games for Reggie Jackson, okay? Played yesterday. He played 2 days ago. Then he hasn't played for 10 days. Then he hasn't played for 9. And then he hasn't played since November 27th after Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving. So you're telling you can't rely on Reggie Jackson? He only played 5 times. He's only played 5 times, and you're judging him. My God. He's only played 5 times. Oh, you can't depend on Reggie Jackson. Rely on Reggie Jackson. How about you can't depend on Kyle Lowry? How about you can't depend on Kyle Lowry? Reggie Jackson only played 5. He's only played 5 games. 5 in 3 months. 5 games in 3 months. Thank you, Vic. Kyle Lowry cost you games. Oh, my God.
We can barely depend on Kyle Lowry. That's all I'm going to say.
Wait, did he say barely?
Y'all, we cannot depend on Reggie Jackson. We can barely depend on Kyle Lowry. That's all I'm going to say.
Barely.
This was a great win, 118-114 against the defending champions. The Philadelphia 76ers got the blueprint, and the blueprint and the way to win is a healthy Paul George, a healthy Joel Embiid, and a healthy Tyrese Maxey.
What is the one word he said 3 times? What is the one word he said 3 times? A healthy Paul George, a healthy Joel Embiid, and a healthy Tyrese Maxey. He said healthy 3 times. He said healthy 3 times. Case closed. Case closed. We're not going to be a 3rd or 4th seed. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking right there. Joel Embiid was hurt playing. Joel Embiid was hurt playing. And you're telling me this? Oh, that's going to be the thumbnail, probably. I don't know. I don't know.
See. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. I want to say Merry Christmas to yo, but I got to get to the family. My bad, y'all. Shout out to everybody back. Hit the like button, everything, and all in. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, Mike Sports.
All right. There you go. There you go. There you go. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. MK out. Let's go Sixers. Be realistic.